Hello students, welcome back to my channel. If you like the video, do hit the like button, share and subscribe. Also hit the bell icon. Now I am going to start with the first topic of 10th standard arithmetic progression based on NCERT syllabus with some important questions. So let's start.
Arithmetic progression, also known as AP. So before explaining what is arithmetic progression, let me explain you what is sequence and term. So sequence. It is an arrangement of numbers. It is an arrangement of numbers according to certain rule. So I am going to explain this with an example. The example is as follows: 2, 4, 6, 8. The numbers are arranged with the help of commas, and the rule is I am going to denote the first term as A1, second term as A2, third as A3, fourth as A4. And here, if we add 2 in first number, you are going to get the next number, that is 4. If you add 2 in second number, you are going to get the third number. If you add 2 in third number, you are going to get fourth number. That is, every time if you add a constant number to each of the numbers, you are going to get the next number. This is the rule followed over here. So this is what sequence. Next is term. What is term? It's very simple. Each number in the list is a term. That means you can see here 2, 4, 6, 8. Each number is term. So each number in the list. In the list in the sense, in the list of numbers is called a term. So I'll give you the example as 100, 150, 200, 250. So the first number is denoted as A1, second as A2, third as A3, fourth as A4. So each number is called term. I have already explained you what is sequence and term. Now let me explain you what is arithmetic progression. It is a sequence in which terms increase or decrease by same constant. So I am going to explain this with an example. 6, 9, 12, 15, so on. So I am going to denote the first term as A1, second as A2, third as A3 and fourth as A4. So I am going to solve it as A2 minus A1, that is second term minus first term, is 9, A2 is 9 minus 6, you are going to get 3. Then A3 minus A2. So you are going to get it as 12 minus 9, that is also 3. A4 minus A3, 15 minus 12, 3. So every time when you are subtracting the first term with the next term, you are going to get a constant number, that is 3. So here the AP is positive, and this constant 3 is known as common difference. I am going to denote it as small d. Common difference is 3. Now AP can be positive, negative and 0. So this is the example for positive AP. So next I am going to take the example for negative of AP. That how AP can be negative. So the example is 6, 3, 0 minus 3. So on. So similarly, as usual, we are going to denote it as A1, this as A2, this as A3 and this as A4. The same process, that is A2 minus A1. 3 minus 6 is minus 3. If you subtract 3 from 6, you are going to get minus 3. A3 minus A2. You are going to get 0 minus 3. That is minus 3. A4 minus A3. So you are going to get it as minus 3 minus 0. So it is minus 3. So here the AP is negative. Here the common difference is what? The common difference is minus 3. Next, how AP can be 0? We are going to take the example over here. 4, 4, 4, 4, so on. I have taken here 4. You can take any other number and prove that AP is 0. So see, similarly this is also as A1, A2, A3 and A4. I am going to write it as A2 minus A1. A2 minus A1 is 4 minus 4, that is 0. A3 minus A2, that is again 4 minus 4, 0. A4 minus A3, that is again 4 minus 4, 0. So here the AP is 0. So arithmetic progression can be positive, negative and 0.
There are two forms of AP. One is finite AP and another is infinite AP. So let's see the example for finite AP. That is 1, 3, 5, 7 up to 9, where 9 is the end term. What is finite AP? The series of terms in which the end term is given. Now you can see in this example the end term is 9. If the end term is given, that means it is finite AP. And you can denote the numbers as A1, A2, A3, A4 up to AN, where AN is the end term. Otherwise, you can call it as nth term. Now, next example is for infinite AP. So, what is infinite AP? The series of terms in which the end term is not given. So, you can see in the example, it is 50, 55, 60, 65, so on. You can see here the end term is not given. That means it is infinite AP. Here also you can denote the numbers as A1, A2, A3 and A4, but the nth term is not given. So such a series is called infinite AP. The next is A1, A2, A3, A4, so on up to AN. This is called the nth term of AP.
To form an AP, we need first term and common difference. So, to check whether the sequence form as AP, we need first term and the common difference. So, you can consider this example. You can see here the common difference is 2. That is 1 plus 2 will be 3. 3 plus 2 will be 5. 5 plus 2 will be 7. So, to form an AP, we need first term and the common difference. First term is 1 and common difference will be 2. The next is A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D represents arithmetic progression. Arithmetic progression. See, how to prove this? You can take any example for this. For example, we can take the previous one only, we can take it as 1, 3, 5, 7 up to 9. Okay. So the first A is a first term. So you can denote this as first term. Okay. So A is the first term and the number of and the terms are 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 up to 9. And you already know this is a finite AP. So we are going to solve it taking finite AP. So how we are going to prove this part? Okay. Because generally it is given as A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D. So this represents arithmetic progression. Now we are going to prove this. So what you are going to do? First term is, that is A is nothing but 1. So I am going to take here. See, if you want, you can consider it as here once again A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D. Okay, just to make it easier. First term is 1, A plus D. The first term is as it is 1. This is 1 first term. So 1 plus D. What is the common difference between these two? The common difference is what? See, what you are going to do? I have already told you can just add them or you can subtract them. Okay. So what you are going to get? 1 plus 3. Sorry, 1 plus 2 gives 3. Okay. Then 3 plus 2 gives 5. 5 plus 2 gives 7. Okay. So what is the common difference here? D is nothing but the common difference. So you can take it as 2. Then A is first term. 1 plus 2 into D is what again? D is again 2. That is the common difference. First term is 1 plus 3. 3 as it is. D is what? Common difference, that is 2. Common difference is nothing but the constant term which you are adding for each term. Okay. So what you will get? 1 as it is. So here you are going to 1 plus 2 is 3. And here it is 1 plus 2 into 2 is 4. So 4 plus 1 will be 5. So 3 plus 3 into 2 is 6. So 6 plus 1 will be 7. You can see the above example. The same numbers we are getting here. So means we have proved the general form. Okay. Now next is, what will be the general formula of AP? So the general formula of AP is, AN is equals to A plus N minus 1 into D. Now where A is what? I have already told, it is the first term. And what is N minus 1? It is the number of terms. The number of terms you are taking. Okay. And D is, as usual, common difference. This is common difference. Okay. So, we have studied the two forms of AP, finite AP, infinite AP. I have already told you. So, next is, to form an AP, we need first term and common difference. First term is nothing but the first term already given. Okay, then common difference, the constant term which we are getting every time by adding or subtracting the terms. Okay, the next is, we have solved the general form, okay, using one example. Then we are getting the general formula of AP as AN is equals to N minus 1 into D. This is the general formula of AP. This is very important. Okay, example as 4, 10, 16, 22. So on. So the first step here will be what? You have to denote these numbers as A1, A2, A3, A4. So how we are going to solve it as? The method is A2 minus A1. So second term is what? 10. So what is our first term? 4. So 10 minus 4 will be what? 6. Next is A3 minus A2. So A3 is 16 minus A2 is 10. So how much you are going to get? Again 6. So 16 minus 10 will be 6. So A4 minus A3. So what you are going to get? What is A4? A4 is 22 minus 16. So again you are getting it 6. So you can see here, every time when we are subtracting the two terms, we are getting the constant as 6. So the constant is 6 here. That is nothing but what? Common difference. Common difference what? Denoted by D. Common difference denoted by D is nothing but 6. So how we can say it forms an AP or not? Suppose if you are getting a common difference as same, that means it forms an AP. This sequence forms an AP. Okay, so we can just write it as list of numbers forms an AP with common difference. What is the common difference over here? Common difference is 6. Common difference D is equals to 6. Okay. So whenever it is asked to find out whether the given sequence forms AP or not, so this method you have to follow. Okay. Let us take one more example. Okay. So next is minus 2, 2, minus 2, 2, minus 2. So on. So same procedure we need to follow. We need to denote this as A1, this as A2, this as A3, A4, okay, A5. You can just continue it. Okay. As many number of terms you are taking, you can just give the names as A1, A2, A3, A4. You can denote it as. Okay. So next is A2 minus A1. So what is A2 minus A1? See, here A2 is nothing but 2. Minus as it is, the minus here. Okay. Then A1 is what? Minus 2. So what you are going to get? 2 minus into minus will be what? Plus. You already know this. Minus into minus will be plus. If you multiply both the minus signs, you are going to get the plus sign. So 2 plus 2 will be 4. Next is A3 minus A2. What is A3? A3 is minus 2. Then here minus sign as it is. The next A2 is 2. So minus 2, then minus 2. Okay. So minus 2 will be what? See, when both the signs are minus, then the numbers get added, but the sign remains minus. So minus 4. So we are going to add 2 plus 2, but the sign remains minus. Okay. Next is A4 minus A3. So A4 is what? 2 minus A3 is what? Minus 2. See, A4 I am going to take it as 2 minus sign as it is, and this minus 2 is nothing but A3. So what you are going to do here? 2 as it is, right? Minus into minus again, it will be plus. So 2 plus 2 will be 4. See, apart from this problem is a bit different because you are getting the common difference as 4. Common difference is same. But the thing is what? Change in sign. You can see here A2 minus A1 is 4. A4 minus A3 is 4. That is positive. But A3 minus A2 is negative. So what you are going to tell? Whether it forms AP or not? It does not form AP because you should get all the terms either positive or negative. If you are getting positive, it is a positive AP. If you are getting negative, it is negative AP. Okay. So what we can do here? See, A2 minus A1 is not equal to what? See, A2 minus A1 is 4 and A3 minus A2 is minus 4. That means these both are not equal because change in the sign. One is positive, one is negative. So you are going to get it as A3 minus A2. So you can write the given list of numbers. The given list of numbers does not form an AP. Understood how it is? See, it's very simple to understand. If you are getting the sign as same, it with the common difference as same, you are going to say it forms an AP. But suppose if you are getting the common difference as same, but the sign is different, that means what? It does not form an AP because if you are getting the sign as positive, you should get as positive of common difference. If you are getting negative, then you should get negative. Okay. So here this completes what that we are proving it's an arithmetic progression. Okay. That we have found out how it forms an arithmetic progression. So let us meet in the next class with the further part. Thank you.